Welcome back. You're tuned in to Bazaar Morning Call. As promised, let's get in our fundamental expert. We have Deven Choksey, Managing Director at DRChoksey Finserv, who joins us on the show. Hi, Deven. Good morning. Good to see you, Ben. Another IPO hits the markets today. Mishu, any view on this one? Valuation-wise, debatable whether it's expensive or not, depending from which angle you're looking at it. But we just heard the management. So what would your view be?
Yeah, Nigel, good morning. Well, I think unable to understand the kind of value and the valuation that is being asked for on a 50,000 crore plus market cap with around 9,000, 10,000 crore kind of a top line and 4,000 crore of EBITDA of last year, EBITDA loss of last year. I think the equations are not gelling well to me. Yes, do agree that there is a huge scope for the entire space as a whole and different verticals that they talked about, including financing verticals that they have brought in. I would think that yes, they will have a relatively better opportunity going forward. But the kind of numbers that they have to produce to justify this market cap would be quite steep, quite tall. I'm not too sure whether I think one should immediately give this kind of a valuation to this company. So we'll probably stay away for the time.
Stay away from Misho. Okay, got that, Deven. Let's talk about some old economy businesses like auto, Maruti. Now, Maruti, let's pull up the one-year performance on the stock. I mean, what a year it's been for the Maruti stock, right? 50% higher. And a lot of those gains came in after the GST cuts were announced. But the question is, what next from here, Deven? Can someone still buy Maruti? Should you buy Maruti? Now they're announcing their EV platform. The e-Vitara is launching. Do you think it will move the needle further?
Yes, sir. Very good morning. Well, I believe that it should. Given the fact that as a family of four today, suppose if you are earning a 50 lakh rupee worth of income, with 10 lakh rupees income, I think exempted from the income tax, I think you are having virtually tax-free income in your hand. And that's a purchasing power that we are talking about for any discretionary spending that would have. Along with that, the interest costs expected to remain low, and that is where probably I think higher amount of EMI-based purchases would start emerging. So, in my viewpoint, I think the auto sector per se should remain in a quite a strong hold, right? I think from the current levels as well. Even if we count around 10% nominal GDP, I think auto should be, clocking it around 15% kind of a growth overall, as I see the sector. And the leaders like Maruti, with the launch of new vehicles, definitely attracts more customers. In my viewpoint, yes, I think as a structural move on the subject, I think the industry as a whole, we feel that I think the situation looks quite conducive. Maybe Maruti has had its role, I think, in the recent past as well. Some cooling off may be justified, I think, given the kind of situation in which we are in the market. But I think that correction would be a buy opportunity, as I see it. Likes of Maruti, likes of Tata Motors, even Mahindra and Mahindra. Good stocks, I think I believe in.